I'm Jackie.
And we're continuing with our lunch makeovers, and we're going to be doing egg roll Mbourekia. Our answer, of course, to egg rolls. But we're going to be doing it with biftekia, which is classic Greek burgers, shaped into like ovals. And inside they've got garlic, dill, oregano, and salt and pepper.
Salt and pepper.
And you can use lamb, which is the typical Greek thing to do, or pork, or beef, or a mixture of all three. So now we're going to mix the ingredients together.
So I'm going to put a little salt, a little bit of pepper, we're going to add our spices, herbs, check them out. Okay, and that's all mixed in now. And we're going to make 2 little Mbourekia.
Now the secret to these Mbourekia being extra luscious is they're going to be filled with feta cheese. And you want to get a good Greek feta, because if it's not imported, it's not real feta. And you can taste the difference.
Okay, somebody want to put a little feta for me? Because my hands haven't
Let's see how
shot me.
doing bits and pieces. Here we go. You want to have a pan heated up and ready to go, so you can put your Mbourekia in there and you can sear the outside to get it nice and brown. And you want to shape it into an oval.
I feel like we're making kulurakia.
Yeah, here we go.
Okay, so see, here's our oval. Let's get our nice hot pan. Now we're going to do our other one. It seems to be a little bigger.
You can make them any size you want, but these will cook quicker, and you'll have a couple of them on your plate instead of just one.
Well, you can even make them smaller and have small egg rolls.
Little personalized. Well, that's exactly what we're doing right now.
So we're going to sear these just a little bit on the outside
To get some
because
color.
they're going to finish cooking in the oven after we wrap them in our phyllo. We don't want to handle it too much because then they get kind of dense.
The meat gets tough if you handle it for too long.
There's our second one. Smells so good already. Okay, we're going to let that cook. I'm going to watch
And they should be cooking like maybe a couple of minutes per side. And you see them as soon as they start to get golden brown, flip them over. And while those are cooking, you can use that time to prepare the filling that's going to go inside of the Mbourekia roll. So we've got some cucumber here, we have carrots, and then we have onions that we slice and we caramelize until they get that nice brown crust on them. Our next step after they're ready is we're going to put out phyllo, and that's going to be our wrap. That's going to be our egg roll wrap.
So we're using Kontos phyllo. It's one of the best phyllos out there. We find it's very, very fresh.
And we especially love the number 5 because where you usually find other brands, they carry number 4 or number 7. Number 4 is super thin and number 7 is kind of thick. The number 5 is just the right thickness. It's easier to work with and it gives you that wonderful flakiness that the number 4 gives you.
And you want to work with phyllo really quickly. Butter it or keep it covered.
So what we're doing is we're taking one sheet, because we're making these small size, we're going to take one sheet and we're going to fold it over. And make sure each surface is brushed with butter. And you want to preheat your oven to 350 and have it ready to go when you put these in.
Okay.
So now we want to do our fillings. We're going to do some of our onion. Do you want to do the other phyllo one as well, or we do one at a time?
Oh, yeah. I can do it. see how our number 5 phyllo is thicker than the other, so it's easier to work with. It won't rip as easily.
Okay.
How are we looking there, Jack?
One is done.
Okay, hold on, we're not quite ready yet.
That's okay.
Putting our filling in.
So, right, Kelly, what are you putting in our filling?
So I've got the carrots, I've got the caramelized onion. I'm putting these in first, and the biftekia will go on top, so that heat from the biftekia doesn't heat up the phyllo too quickly. Okay, Jackie, do you want to bring over the one and put it right there?
So I just seared it all around.
You see how nice and brown it is. So is this one ready
Yeah.
to go?
We can start.
Put our caramelized onion on this one. We'll finish this one off. And this is all going to get rolled up, so if you get a little sloppy, it's okay. Okay, let's put our other biftekia on there. Is that ready for us, Jackie?
Just about.
We're just getting it nice and seared on all sides.
Okay,
We
so
can start
now we're
rolling.
going to do this egg roll style, which means we're going to fold one side, then the other, covering it completely. And then we're going to bring this up. And we're going to brush. Let's brush our phyllo. Actually, we have to brush here. Brush these parts. Okay, fold it over. And the butter makes it stick. So that's a really good thing.
And then lastly, we're going to butter all around. And Jackie, we can
And brush the ends also, make sure it's all covered. And then you're going to place it seam side down on your baking sheet. So let's do this one. Fold in one side, and fold the other, brush with the butter. How many Greeks does it take to
roll an egg roll.
Roll an egg roll.
We got to brush a little here.
That's
Right. Okay.
okay. Roll, 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 all the way to the end. Give it a good brush.
And these are our egg rolls. Mbourekia egg rolls. I got the front of it. Slippery. A slippery little thing.
So these will bake at 350 for about 15, 20 minutes.
Maybe a little bit more.
Maybe a little more. We'll see how long it takes.
We'll see
give
how long
you
it
the
takes,
exact
yeah.
time when they come out, and we'll see you in a little while with our baked egg roll Mbourekia.
Yummy. And here is the finished product. These are our egg roll Mbourekia. 25 minutes at 350, and they come out this nice golden brown. And they look very juicy because I could see the juice just already spilling out from it. Mbourekia.
Mbourekia.